So good morning, Manda. Thank you so much for coming on here this morning and just telling us a little bit about your journey. So Manda was one of my absolute first clients in thinking into results, and what a journey it's been, Manda. Listen, I'm going to ask you just to introduce yourself rather than me. So it's you. I think you know yourself better than me. So who are you? Where'd you come from?
It's like being on blind date.
Yeah, it is.
Hi, my name is Manda. I honestly want to slip into blind date mode, but I'm not going to. I'm not really going to label myself because I'm not doing that anymore. But I live in Wales. I've been on this journey now with Sheena for a little while, probably about 18 months, I think, isn't it? Yep. And yeah, I think that the important things to know is I'm a physiotherapist working in the NHS. So importantly, would like to tell you that because some of you might be thinking this isn't for me. I'm just a normal person, but absolutely is. Absolutely can help you in any part of your life with any bit of it. I'm a mummy. I have got two little people. One of them's currently playing rugby and the other one is upstairs being very quiet and lovely. It's very nice on Sunday morning. I live in the middle of nowhere, in mid Wales, and I have dogs and chickens and ducks and lots of lovely things outside in the garden and a bit of a small holding, and that's me.
So like you said, you've been on this journey,
what more would you like to mention?
Yeah, we've been here for 18 months with each other, and it's just like that your journey through this. So where you were whenever you started, what is your key journey moment, and where are you now with what you've learned? I mean, how has it changed things in your life?
In 10 minutes, you want a key journey moment?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So, okay. So who was I? How did I? So I'm not somebody that was into thinking about sort of all this personal growth stuff much before I met Sheena. So I got into network marketing and I was prospecting on LinkedIn, and then I had this message that popped up from Sheena, and it said about learning about Bob Proctor and the laws of the universe and learning how to, I don't think you actually said that, but how I could use a different method of using my own mind to help move me forwards and progress me where I was stuck. And I had a call with Sheena, and it was really interesting because normally I don't really know why, but normally I'd have freaked out and gone, absolutely not, I can't do that, no. And I didn't, and I thought about it, and I went away and I came back and I said yes to this opportunity. And to be honest, from where I was to where I am now, I can't even tell you the number of changes that I've gone through, the number of ahas, the number of story moments that I've just gone, oh my God, of course. Yeah, absolutely. They literally are happening daily. I mean, like daily. I can't even recall all of them because there are so many, but I was so much of a doer. And it's taken a lot of this time to reprogram myself to not think that doing stuff is what I have to do. It has taken a long time of the time that you and I have known each other. And people might be thinking, 18 months? Oh my God, that's really, no, it's not. This is a lifelong thing. This is a way of living and being and knowing and learning. It's an absolutely amazing journey. And I've moved so far away from that having to do and that being what defines me. I still struggle because when I met Sheena, I was doing an MSc and I'm
not crying, by the way. My eyes
and I had a full-time job and the children and this and that and network and everything. I'm just making you cry.
I'm not crying. No, it is. My eyes have started watering, Manda. I have no idea why, but they're just starting to water. So you carry on with your talking and I'll just cry away here.
That's fine. I know I have this emotional effect on you, Sheena. So it's taken a huge amount of like reprogramming of my paradigms to say I'm not I'm not defined by what I do every day. And I mean, God, I was exhausted. I was running. I was in so much of a rush all the time. I had to fit everything in. I was just having to, I was trying to do so much stuff, and I was just wondering why I wasn't getting anywhere. I was like treading water instead of, making progress. And so this has been a massive learning curve for me about myself, about what I think about myself. My self-image has been really, really important in this whole journey, but also about, there's a lesson in thinking into results. We laugh every single time I have a moment of clarity and go, oh, it's always lesson 5. And lesson 5 is about our mental faculties, and it's about not just using our senses and what we can hear and see, taste, touch, smell, or everything around us, but it's about how we're using our mental faculties inside. And every single time that I have a moment, it's about that. And that was about slowing down. And in order to use my mental faculties, my will, in order to use my will, I had to get rid of some stuff. I couldn't focus on everything. In order to use my imagination, I had to declutter my brain from all of the other thoughts that were being fed in from social media and all of the stuff I was rushing around to try and do. So it's been an absolutely, I would say that clarity and especially actually, I think clarity in the last 6 months, that has been my word, clarity, and knowing that, I'm not I don't have to just run around and do everything, that actually sitting, getting quiet, taking time for me, meditating, all those lovely things that were always like, haven't got time on my new life. That's what I do, and everything else fits around them. So it's a complete change, paradigm shift, you might say.
Yeah. So what does it feel like to be the Amanda then and the Amanda now?
Well, the Amanda then was, I'm still semi-fueled on coffee, but the Amanda then was utterly fueled on coffee. And, I'd recently, when I met Sheena, given up drinking, but I was literally running myself. I was like out giving, wine in the evening, coffee in the morning was just like fueling me. And I was always constantly thinking, planning, doing. It was such a rush. It was and then the wine to calm down, and then the coffee to rev back up again, and no sleep and all that stuff. It's so exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. And that was my life for all of my life. That has been it. And now I get up in the morning. I get up like 2 hours earlier than I previously would have done. And I meditate. I walk my dog, and I appreciate everything. And it's very peaceful and it's very lovely. And I'm making so much more progress by using my intuition, because I just know what to do. And it's fantastic. It's really changed entirely what I do and how I am on a daily basis.
And don't forget as well, never mind that, Manda, like 6 months in, you won a trip to, we didn't win it. You earned a trip in your network marketing company that you didn't even know you'd done it, because you turned your focus into that for a very short period of time.
I know.
The next minute, you won the award trip, and you didn't even know.
I know. And then you had to tell me off, because my paradigm was like, oh, I don't deserve it, I'm not going. And then you were like, for God's sake. Yes.
I was going to go down there and put you on the plane.
That was funny. And then I know, I tell you. And then recently, so just for everybody, just so that you know, it's not just an inner journey. I've managed to manifest 35 grand's worth of work on my house. So currently it's not looking too bad today, but we've had so much work done in such a short space of time, because that was my vision, was the perfect finished house, and we lived with a non-finished house for so long, and so that's amazing. And let me tell you this one, ladies, probably, but gentlemen as well. I redid my self-image, which is another one of the lessons, and I've written a self-image script. So many years I've struggled with my weight, and I'm not, it's more around, like, as soon as I sort of like look at a carbohydrate, I've gained a kilogram, that kind of struggle, I have changed I haven't eaten anything differently. I changed it in the last 3 months, and for all the time before that, I was on these stupid diets and I was trying to lose weight, and it was a real force and willpower to let it go, and I just listened to it, but I don't think about it anymore, and I don't think or look at myself, and I love myself when I look in the mirror now, and I appreciate all of me on a daily basis. I literally go through and tell my knees how much I love them, and they've been so much better with my arthritis, and I tell my body how much I love it. I tell you what, I have lost 5 kilograms. I've done nothing. I've lost weight. I've eaten nothing differently. Sheena keeps telling me that I can eat super noodles and they're good for me. And for a year, I was like, yeah, what a load of rubbish. I know about health and nutrition. I work for the NHS. And then I tell you, I believe this is what I'm going to look like. And this is how much I love what I look like. And I love myself anyway. So it doesn't really matter what I look like. Poof. So you can use this stuff across all of the different aspects of your life. It works wherever you want it to work. It's brilliant.
There you go. I don't need to say anything, do I, Manda? I think you just said it all. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for coming on.
If I had to do it all over again, Sheena, I would do it just like that.
Super, super. Listen, I so appreciate you taking time on a Sunday morning to tell other people, get on this bloody program. We need more Mandas.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Listen, goodbye. Enjoy your Sunday. See you soon, Manda.
Thank you very much. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.